Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are taking a look at From the Mandalorian, Boba Fett in his Tython look as we first see him in I guess, the modern era of Star Wars. I say it all the time on the Needless Things podcast and on Instagram and wherever. I don't really collect Black Series, but I do collect Mandalorians, and I do very specifically collect Boba Fett. So, we're going to open this guy up and take a look. This is, let's see, how do these boxes open now? These little tiny new Black Series boxes that are the thing. I prefer opening things from the bottom. I'm not a big fan of the side open, so this new box style works for me. I like it. I like these more slender boxes. They've got the really nice artwork on the side. On the back, we actually do have a little bit of bio. No cross sell, of course, but let's see what we got. Once regarded as one of the most fearsome and capable bounty hunters in the galaxy, Boba Fett seemingly met his demise in the Sarlacc pit on Tatooine. A survivor to his core, Fett lived to fight another day. So the one of those, surprise, not a surprise type appearances, but I've followed Fett through, all the expanded universe stuff. I'm just a fan of the character, and I like, look, just seeing Joe Johnston's armor design on screen, he looks cool. He's a cool looking character, based on that original trilogy appearance. And that's all I needed. That's fine. But then he got expanded upon by Karen Travis, one of the most notable authors who took on, given Fett a little more personality and backstory. So from there, I really enjoyed her work. I like the Boba Fett character. I just do. And now, we've got a new television show that is sort of slowly picking up steam. I'm not here to comment on that. I am enjoying it, but I am not enjoying it as much as I feel like I could be enjoying it. But that's okay. Not everything has to be The Mandalorian, because good lord, lightning in a bottle, right? All right. Let's move his accessories off to the side there. You can see on his face, he's got this weird sort of shine that I don't know if he had some kind of face paint on or if that's supposed to be sun damage or what's going on there. But portrait wise, that is Timur Morrison, who, by the way, that's another part of why I'm enjoying the show, maybe more than some people. I have been a fan of Timur Morrison since a movie called Once Were Warriors. If you have not seen that movie, you need to see that movie. So that's part of why I'm kind of all in on that show as well. So portrait wise, we're in great shape here. He's looking kind of mean and good to go. On his soft goods, he has got a nice hood that actually works fairly well. You can see it's a little bit, I don't know, it's just handled differently from some of the other hoods I've seen. I think the way that it's sewn further down the back here kind of keeps it in place a little better. So pretty good hood on this guy, but then you can also just peel it back down like they had it in the package, and it stays put and doesn't look too crazy. Articulation, I'm not even going to bother with because we all know how these things are articulated by now. And I'm also not going to get too in depth because I just want to see some of the smaller details that are going to be exposed. You can see his gloves here. Got really nice painted and sculpted detail on those gloves. We didn't really get enough of a look at him on the show to know every little detail. But, oh, this is great. Okay. So opening up that cloak, you can see he's got his baggy desert pants thing going on there. And, oh, okay. Interesting how they handled the articulation on this. So you have a separate piece. You've got your typical thigh swivel, which I mentioned this two similar figures, or leg wise anyway. The G.I. Joe Classified Series movie Storm Shadow had kind of similar pants. And the way that that cut joint breaks up the sculpt is pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie. But interesting how they handled this articulation, where this is a whole piece that is attached here at the cut joint so that the knee joint is covered up. You don't have a big, hideous knee joint right here. That's actually very, very clever. I'm impressed with that engineering right there. So, because it is hanging fabric, this actually looks pretty good, and they've done a nice job of concealing what would have been a big, hideous joint. You've got a swivel at the top of the boot. Nice painted detail. You can see Boba Fett's coveralls are under this getup here because those are his original shoes. You can see the coveralls kind of coming down right here. At least that's my assumption. Again, that knee joint really nicely done. You've got a piece of hanging, couple of pieces of hanging fabric right here. I really, really like the way they handled the layers on this guy. Very cool. He's got a very simple holster over here. Looks like a sort of crafted in the desert type thing. It's not your typical intricate, involved Star Wars holster. It's just straight up folded leather or hide or whatever. And he's got his bullets, bandolier, and everything. And actually, this even looks like the same belt, or at least a very similar version of the belt that's traditionally on Boba Fett. I also like how much thicker he is. Very thick figure. He's got some heft to him, some weight. This is great. And another cool thing about this figure is the timing is pretty good because we did see him in this look in Book of Boba Fett. So you can go buy a Boba Fett that is represented in the current TV show. So nice job. The good thickness, the soft goods hang really nicely. They're cut really well, look great. I like this. This is good. So let's take a look at his accessories. He's got a Tusken rifle. Ooh, I love how this works. So look at this. The strap is a separate piece that is just around the rifle. So you don't have your normal deal where this is sculpted to be part of the rifle and just you have no real options with how to pose it or anything. It is mobile on there. Beautifully painted. You can see some weathering there on this. Well, no, I guess you can't. That's just the way the metal is looking through the camera to me. But the scope has paint on it. All of the just beautiful paint on this. This is a gorgeous rifle. They did a really, really nice job on this. And then we have his Bantha toothpick that we actually saw how these are crafted on the show. And again, the strap is a separate piece here that moves up and down, so you can sort of hang that on him as you want. And when you've got him posed with it, you won't have this weird strap just sticking out to the side. But you can see all of that detail that they showed on Book of Boba Fett, how these are made and sculpted. You can see all of that sculpted detail there. It's a really nice job on this piece as well. And then finally, he's got a pistol. Again, beautiful sculpt, beautiful paint. Looks great, very unique, kind of Tatooine looking pistol, if that's not too odd to say. It has that sort of slender, sparse desert look. It looks like something that one of Jabba's guards might have, or one of the skiff guards. Really, it feels Star Warsy, but it's not a familiar Star Wars pistol. And we're going to get that right in that holster that we mentioned before. Maybe. There we go. So that slides right into place. And there you have it. Boba Fett. I like it. It's a very different Boba Fett from any that we've seen before. It was exciting for me for this character to come back, and I like it. It's just a completely different look, and I'll probably try and figure out how to pose him with this pulled back just a little bit. Maybe get that rifle up on his shoulder or something to hold it. But I love this figure. This is great, and I look forward to seeing where Book of Boba Fett takes us in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.